Sai Ram, Sai Ram, Sai Ram. Oh, well, here we are once again in this beautiful house, beautiful location, and with Swami's grace, he sends us all over the world. This time to North America. We've been to Toronto, yes. Then we went to San Francisco, yes. Then from there Fairfield, and then to Los Angeles, and then to various Corona Center and San Diego. We met Samuel Sandwise, and many of the places we had lovely satsangs, and it was very enlightening and mutually inspiring. I come back here with our daughter Rakhi and her children. It's a wonderful feeling, and it comes to mind to think and say, look at the environment, the place, everything is so nice, and they take good care of us, good food, happiness, play games, this, that and the other, take us to places of fun and a nature beauty for a walk. Everything is good. So this part where we say good, this place where we live, this environment where we live, the pleasant environment, anywhere in the world, is our material prosperity. We thank God for it. Oh Lord, thank you so much. And then, you see, side by side, the material prosperity or material wealth and in our own comfort zone, there's another thing which is more subtle than the material. That's our mind. If our mind is at peace, if the mind is happy all the time because it is connected with the divine self, the Atma, the self, the God within, as you say, because he's always cool. So why must not be also cool? Stay connected and you're cool. If our mind is cool, then each place you enjoy. You enjoy the material prosperity also. And what comes out of your mind and then is not the sense of I, sense of him. You express gratitude to him, oh Lord. I've been thinking so far that it is my doing, my effort, all that, what I achieve in the world, the material wealth, the prosperity, whatever you say, or the status in life, whatever knowledge I have gained and all that, we attribute to our own effort, isn't it? All of us do that. At the same time, when you are inclined for spiritual wisdom, then you come to realize, oh my Lord, all the time I've been saying this, I was doing this, is mine, I and mine. I didn't realize this is what God's power is. The delusionary power of God. It deludes person from what God is doing, and we apportion it to ourselves as if I am doing it. It happens all the time. See? The noise of the plane? It reminds me of the time that I started flying. 1956 was the very first time in Rajasthan Flying Club. Wonderful time. I flew with an instructor, Captain Bandar, for the first time. He did a couple of rounds with me, about 10 hours or something, and then he said, okay, you're fine, you can go alone. And I flew the aircraft alone. It was a Piper Super Cruiser aircraft. And I was singing, sitting there alone by myself, oh, la 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 la. I'm flying alone like a bird, all that. I came and did a beautiful landing, felt very happy and all that thing. So it is with our human life as well. Once we get to realize all this material world is not going to last forever. It's like a currency note. Today the $100 are with me. How long will it stay? Tomorrow it will belong to somebody else, to the shopkeeper or some other person. It doesn't stay anywhere. He moves around, goes around, comes back, and then you see, keeps around, never stays with anybody. So it is with a time. It comes and goes, demonstrates with us together. Friends and foes, everything in the life, material world, physical world, these comfort, that comfort, pleasure and pain, happiness and sorrow, all these things, they come, anytime they come and they go, just watch them. And Swami Chinnaji, you remember what he told me in the flight, sitting in the cockpit, Sharma, see, remember, even this too shall pass away. Nothing will stay. Anything that you think, anything in the world, apart from your own self, everything is come, stay and go. Come, stay and go. That is like a wave. That is what we call the one who exists in all fields of time, all periods of time, all states of existence, is the Lord all the time with us. Who says? Krishna. Where? Gita, 18th chapter, 61 sloka. Krishna says, I've been with you all in all your previous births. You did something good, so I give you this precious human body. In this precious body, the fortunate ones are those who want to utilize each second, each minute, each moment of this in the world to enjoy, have fun. Whatever needs to be done for your own routine self, for your own sustenance, maintenance, you do it, fine, that's okay. But whatever you can do for the others, to love all, to serve all people, that goes to your credit. That is serving the Lord. हम भगवान की सेवा तभी कर सकते हैं जब हम मानव की सेवा करते हैं, तब. Apart from our own self, if we do anything for our own self, that is, we are being selfish. You do, like a boomerang, what you do, you reap the fruit of it. It's a law. What can you do about it? But we do something good for the other. You see, either physically, mentally, give him peace, or somebody's hurt, try and alleviate his pain, his sorrow, his confusion in the mind. He's kind of a person may be disturbed, confused, and mind becomes unstable. His intellect is incapable of giving the right amount of guidance. Then he comes to a guru. His parents, grandparents, or a teacher, or a guru, or a Sadguru. Sadguru is one who is the divine self himself, divine light in a physical form, and he gives you exactly what will make you happy, what will make you peaceful, and how to discriminate between good and bad. Who teaches us discrimination? The elephant. Like imagine, think of Lord Ganesha, and a human form, right? Okay, and the head of an elephant. You see, our symbolism in our Hinduism speaks a lot in a symbolic language about this. Let's see, what do we understand by the long trunk of an elephant? The trunk may be crooked, Vakratunda Mahakaya. Vakratunda may be not straight, but the mind is straight. When is the mind straight? When it is cool, composed, quiet, silent, and aware of himself. That mind is cool. And then the trunk can pick up a small needle off the ground. And even then it can uproot big trees and take it to places. What does it say? It says, do not feel shy of doing the small work, however small it could be, like grooming or sweeping or grass cutting or small jobs, and big jobs in a big company where you have to take a decision, use your mind and intellect to take a big decision and, make yourself prosperous and help others as well. So you should be able to do both. At the same time, the trunk has the capacity, capability, discriminative power. It can drink pure water out of a muddy water. What does it teach us? In life also, we come to umpteen number of situations. We meet all the time, every time. Persons, relations, friends, colleagues, in the office as well, anywhere, where we find all kinds of people not matching or tuning entirely with our thinking, with our logic, with our habits, with our attitude, with our likes and dislikes. No, doesn't happen. You are an individual, so is the other one is also an individual. I have a mind of my own, so the other one has a mind of his own. How do you expect how do you expect that you can change him to your, mold him to your likes and dislikes? Never. Right? 100 years doesn't happen. Finally you come to the conclusion, accept people as they are, that's the way they are made. It's a printed circuit you are made with. And each people is working, thinking, talking, everything, doing according to his printed circuit. He comes as a package of habits, attitudes, behavior, the physical, mental system, the expressions on your face. It could be your parents, grandparents. God knows. He's the one who makes. So, kiska expression aa jata hai, we don't even know. Whatever it is, we come here as a package. In that package, we have to live ourselves. We have to love ourselves. That's the way I am. Short, big, tall, whatever. Wherever situation I'm placed in, I am happy. So you see, when you find that whatever you are, wherever you are basically happy, then there comes a desire. See, now I'm 82. When I was young, of course, I had desire to become a pilot, and then a few gliders, got all the license, flying all the license, navigation all the license, instructors, check pilots, examiners, all that things I made good of, and which was paying me good. You see, even now I'm reaping the fruit of my all that efforts. That is all besides the point. That is make yourself happy, your family happy, make provisions for them, so that they will be where they are well taken of, or they will be well taken of when the curtain falls. Apart from that, side by side, there is a kind of inquisitiveness in a person. Not in a person, in each person there is an inquisitiveness. You see here, pick up your phone, you say, hello, who is it? Inquisitive. Because you don't know. Ignorance. Ignorance creates inquisitiveness. There's a doorbell. Hello, let's go and see, or I'll go and find out who is there. Because I don't know, ignorance creates inquisitiveness. It happens in the world all the time. Sometimes we wonder, oh my God, the earth is moving, rotating on its axis, going around the sun, and we get the feeling that we are here stationary and the sun is moving around us. So so then you get into the inquisitive, what is the truth? The same inquisitiveness with God's grace, for me, the Swami's grace, I turn that inquisitiveness from what is happening in the world, from the world of known, to the world which is unknown so far, which is my true self. This turning point is by the grace of the Guru. For me, Sri Satya Sai Baba, he came as my Guru. He turned my attention from the worldly things and then towards himself, and who is an embodiment of love, embodiment of peace, embodiment of wisdom, and in a human form he came. He came in a human form, and 24th of April he left the human form. We left with a profound message. All names and forms are temporary. Nothing remains. Get to know the reality which always is, was, is, will always be, and that is what God is. And my dear, He has come to tell. In the form of Rama He came, from Krishna He came, Jesus He came, Allah He came, Shri Baba He came, any avatara or Sadguru, the same divinity, same Jyoti Sarupa, that illumination, Tat Savitur Varenium, shining like a brilliant sun. Brilliant sun means not number of suns, but unlimited light. What is the difference between sunlight and this inner illumination which God is? Sunlight makes us aware of that which is already existing. The world, the creation that it is. That is what the sun's light is. If the sun or the lighting was not there, even if every Prakriti, nature has created the whole thing, it will not be visible. Similarly, the divine light in us illuminates the subtle item in us. That the subtle item in us is our mind. Mind is so subtle, yet it has it comes from the nature, yes, from the 5 elements, and Akasha, space, air, fire, water, the earth, and earth has all the 5 elements. In fact, all the elements have 5, only one which is prominent gets the name space, which gives space, space to live, for accommodate everybody is space. You know, like that. So earth, from earth is created anna. Anna is food, and food when we eat is divided into 3 portions. 3. One that is not needed is excreted. The other one makes flesh and bones for us to for the sustenance of this body, right? Physical body. And the subtlest portion creates the mind. Which mind has it created? We say that the anna is manna, un is man, food creates the subtle mind. But my dear, this mind that we talk about is already created. It is already there. How is it there? Is it not there in the 5 elements, in the earth and in the 5 elements? Yes. Where are the 5 elements? They come from Prakriti. What is Prakriti? Nature. What is nature? Which produces the 5 elements? Prakriti produces the 5 elements. How does it produce? By the will of the Lord. And what is that will of the Lord? Through His power. Oh my God. What is His power now? Maya. His inherent power. The way He is, and that power in Him is expressed as Maya, which is unknown, unknowable, but we can certainly know Maya by its effect. Today, if I think I've forgotten the truth in us because of the delusionary power of Maya. Today, this objective world that we see all around us is visible. I cannot deny it. I can see it, perceive it, think about it, feel it. Yeah, don't I feel it? I feel it. I have emotions, I have thoughts, I have feelings. Then I can cognize it with my intellect. I have the capacity to know, intellection. At the same time, I have viveka, discriminating power also. I know what is right and wrong, good and bad, and finally, by the grace of God, grace of the Guru, you get to know what is real and what is unreal. Sat and Asat. Once this comes to you, which comes sometimes in the early age, it comes in middle age or end of the age, or by the grace of the Guru, we don't know. It depends entirely on our merits of our past lives, how we have lived in the past lives, whether we have meditated, we have We have searched for him. We did meditation, intense meditation, went to the gurus, studied all those scriptures, the Vedas, the Upanishads, the Ramayana, the Bhagavatam, the Gita, and Shruti, text, wonderful. And all these things, Brahma Sutra, Narad Bhakti Sutra, you name it. Umpteen number of texts are there. How many thousands, millions of books have been written only to say one thing? Vasudeva Sarvam. Gita, 7th chapter, 19th shloka. Vasudeva Sarvam. Vasu, the one who is pervading the entire universe, is one. He is Jyoti Sarupa. You call him by any name. You call him Jyoti, you call him divine light, you call him in Urdu, you can call him Noor, you can call him in Savita given, the one that is the divine light that gives the wisdom. By any name, it doesn't have a name and form. It does not have any name and form. But in this human body, the same divine light, the divine Jyoti, appears to take on this human form for us to know how is that divine light when it inhabits, rents this precious human body. Then you realize, oh my God, in this body we have peace, we are inborn nature. And when you're talking about people, you love people, and when you love people, you feel like, helping them, serving them. So then you realize the inner light, which we think is only divinity, the divine light, when it is expressed through the body, then it expresses a divine love, abiding peace, all the time peace, all the time happy. When we used to go to Prashanti Nilayam on a Onam day or a happy birthday of Swami Sai Baba, I say, Swami, happy birthday. He says, I'm always happy. You see, I used to come home and say, he says, I'm always happy. Look at us. Are we able to say, I'm always happy? No. Sometimes peace in the morning, peace in the evening, sometimes happiness, sometimes unhappiness. So this division gets very bogging, and you seem to find out an answer for this. Why can't I be always happy? So Swami says, the happiness that you see around the world is not truly happiness. Truly happiness is when you are connected with the divinity within. You become aware of the divinity within. You already are connected. You can never be disconnected. Look at us at this moment. If I'm talking, you think I'm talking? No. The divinity in me is using this body as an instrument to talk, instrument to see, instrument to hear. These are only basic instruments which have a material nature. In that material nature, the conscious being, the Chaitanya, the awareness in it, the knower behind the knower, that is Him, that is God only alone. Recognize the divinity within you and try and be happy all the time. Now here there is something that I needed to talk about, which thought came to me in the morning was, now that I'm getting to be 82, I've been all over the world, various places, lived and stayed with many families, gave spiritual, so to say, talk, our experiences which we got from Satya Sai Baba. So why keep it to ourselves? Give it to people who need it, who desire it, who have a spiritual inclination, right? Who want to know the truth, who want to know how to be always happy, how to get along happily in your own home, in this social environment that you live in the office, in the work, or wherever in society, or wherever it is. When that kind of inquisitiveness, then I noticed, I saw, in fact I always go with my wife Prem, and I find that whenever there is a satsang, you go in a temple, or you go in a puja, or you're doing a bhajan, or whatever it is. People always calm down. They always become nice. They always help each other. Shall I get you some water? Will you have some tea? This, that. No, you sit first. No, it's okay, I'm fine. Please carry on. You become so nice, humble, humility, helping nature, everything, emerges out of you. The moment that environment is out of you and you come back in your original self, we find that our inherent built-in nature doesn't change. If I have nature, a sensitive nature, I get reacted to whatever the other person thought, said, spoke, and did. And it perturbs me, it agitates me. It keeps on revolving in my mind. How could he say a thing like that, which is hurting? How could he speak like that? How can he think of me like that when I do so much for the other person? Oh, he did something, he said something, it's really very hurting. I didn't expect it out of that person. Expectation. Cause of frustration. So how? And then you get perturbed, provoked. Somebody said something and you get provoked and you lose your cool, you lose your temper. He said something once, he goes away and you think over it 99 times. Now who's hurting yourself? See, that's the way I hurt myself. Do I have the capacity? You see, look at this stone here. If you carve out a line on the stone, it stays for a long time. Look at a line drawn on a sand. You must have seen the previous episode where we wrote in Los Angeles where Rajata's son took. So we wrote on this sand, Sai Ram or Anni, this, that and the other. And slowly the water came and washed up everything and it became a fine sand again. Stayed for a little while, it gets washed off. Look at this water here. Is it not teaching us something great, isn't it? The water is falling from a fall, forms into a river flowing straight. It doesn't look back. It has a forward look. If we also have that kind of a forward look attitude, we don't look back. What happened to us, what somebody did to us, which has hurt us badly, and we still are, roaming about it. That person said this to me, that to me, this to me, this to me, and make my present also. Spoil our present moment also. Why do we do that? It is in the memory, yeah, fine, but why do we have to revive that memory? That memory is something good. The memory is, truly speaking, is basically consists of your own true self, who I am. But we override this memory. We cram up this memory. And we put so much of additions in this memory, attachments in this memory, which are concerning the world and the events that we've been gone through. The good times and the bad times that we have gone through. And that memory keeps us reminding all the time. They come like this, thoughts, like the waves upon the ocean. The water drops in the ocean, doesn't travel to the coast. No, it just moves up and down. What travels through the water, what troubles the water is that energy which is created, which is in the form of wave, and which travels through the water, making the water go up and down, losing its stability. A shant ocean, a calm ocean is very peaceful. Waters are there and they feel they are the ocean. But when some kind of the agitation or provocation comes, there is an energy which we may call a negative energy, which develops and creates thoughts in you, and the thoughts travel. Finally, where do the thoughts go and end? If it is a worldly transaction, that it goes ends in the other person, making him also agitated or provoked. And then he does something, says something which provokes you even more, agitates you even more. So there is a tennis game going on. In the mind, the verbal words, of war going on. Where does it lead you? You are upset yourself, the other person is upset yourself, the house is upset, and the people living in the house are also feeling that kind of a negative environment in the whole house. See, haven't we polluted the environment? This pollution is nothing. The outside pollution of dust, this, that and the other, pollens and all that is nothing. That you can take care of. Air purifier or whatever, you know best. Keep your windows closed, bottom. But what about the pollution which you create out of your mind? The negative thinking. If you are angry or thought or resentful in a home, remember its vibration is felt throughout the home. Anybody who enters or anybody who lives in that home feels the tenseness in the home. Is it worth it? Does it wake you up? No. What thought did it create? Kuch hai, there is something. I don't feel so nice here. Maybe we'll come some other time. In our home in Delhi, I mustn't say that. When people come, all sorts of people, English people, French people, we have 2 houses there that we give it on rent. The tenants come, the Britisher, his fiancée, or then became his wife, a French woman, then Koreans and Taiwanese and Venezuelans and Americans and Japanese. So many kinds of people come. Even Muslims, all kinds of people come. And there was one interesting scene that I must share with you. About 8 years back, there was an Australian couple staying there with 2 lovely children, very well trained by the mother. They, of course, they believed in Guru Granth Sahib, and they used to chant Ek Omkar Satnam Karta Pura. Bahut acha bolo, they used to sing very well. And they organized a Buddha chanting session. And when these Buddhists came to chant there, they took their shoes off outside. And they said, there is something in this house that we cannot take our shoes inside. And in the environment, you could feel certain pleasant vibrations, positive vibrations. And when these couple up there told me this is what the feeling is, and immediately, of course, we felt happy about it, but then we went to Sai Baba's pictures. We have God's pictures all over our home. I said, thank you for your presence. You see, His presence, God's presence. Believe in any form of the God, it is one God only. The confusion, conflict, discussion, arguments, conflict arises only that one God only takes different form in different religions, different countries, different, my God. That is what creates a discussion, arguments. My God is like that, your God, my God, your God, my God. Oh my God, God is only one. All forms are His. Even your form is only that of God. You do not know, God knows. That is what Swami says. It's in each and every one of us. So, let's come back to the original point where we consider today as most important is how not to get reacted, agitated, provoked, what the other person thought about me, spoke about me, and did something which is not acceptable to me, not compatible to me. How am I hurting myself? How do I protect myself? I apportion the blame to the other person is very easy. Swami Chidananji of generally commonly known as Muniji in Prashanti, in Paramath Niketan, in Rishikesh, he always says that. Stop complaining, start appreciating. If we can only adopt this in our family, in our work, in our society, then we can only develop an instant rapport between people. In the family, instant rapport. See, first make bridges and not walls with people. See, and then you are easy to sail along. Once you have developed a rapport with the other person, then you can at the proper time, in the proper words, you can convey to him what you want to convey. And then let him decide with his own intellect. Don't impose yourself on him. Don't sermonizing the other person. He has an intellect. He's also a thinking person. Let him, and he'll arrive at the same right conclusion. He'll know what I really have to do. That is what my dharma is. Dharma. Oh my God, I must stop somewhere because we keep on going. Is what you designed for the body. It is your nature. If you are Kshatriya, like Arjuna, and who is the protector of dharma, the righteousness, go and do it. Protect the dharma. Protect the dharma means the people who are adharmis, or otherwise, who are selfish, greedy, envy, jealous, all those kind of things. Correct them, counsel them. If not, and if they challenge you, face the challenge. Maintain the balance of peace, love and harmony in the world. That is what God is. That is what God comes here. Often has been coming as an avatara, as an incarnation. From time to time will keep on coming because the world is endless. It came from the endless, and that is Purna Om. Purna Madaha. He is Purna total. Purnamidam. And from him created the entire universe creation. That is also Purna. Purna is total, unlimited. It is no limitation. You can't figure out after this world, this galaxy, that galaxy, and after that what? You can figure out. So God is unlimited. The unlimited thing is very nicely presented by Vishnu. He is always steady. And the chakra around him, the wheel around him, or the world, is constantly moving. There is no beginning, no end of the wheel. It's continuous movement, and he is ever steady. So should we be. We should always remain steady. The world will be moving all around. Our time will be moving always. Our age moving always. See, there was a time I was young. I was your age also. Yes, I passed through that also. I had fun. I studied well. God's grace. Got married. 3 wonderful children. 6 beautiful, wonderful grandchildren. God's grace. Swami Maharaj ji the in South Delhi, and he was Maharaj Virsa Singh ji, very handsome, fair Sadaji and Guru, long safa, and he used to say one thing very nicely: count your blessings. The moment we start counting our blessings, we see the good things happening in our life. Our vision turns from nothing good happens in our life or unhappy moments to the happy moments. And then you immediately find fulfillment, contentment, satisfaction. So then your mind is always stays positive. You know, always count your blessings on the God, on the Lord, and then always be grateful to Him. Express gratitude to the Lord, you know, for all those good things that He has. Okay, now I know what you're going to ask. Even though I may be such a good devotee of God in any form, whatever form, even Krishna says, since you can't know me, I'm all pervading. But you have to concentrate your mind, because mind is very, 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 very like air, you can't even control it. It's very, very subtle. Arjuna, concentrate on my form. ये बुद्धि की पकड़ में आ जाएगी. You can conceptualize a form, a name and form, and with these attributes, with these gunas and qualities, think upon it, meditate upon it, and I shall manifest in that form which you meditate. And I'll draw you towards me, and I will make you become what I am. What you seek in me is already there. I'll make you aware of it. Great thing. I didn't know. He could do it. He could change my nature from human nature to the divine nature. His grace. And then Krishna says finally, in the 11th chapter, this is what I create, this is what comes in, creates, stays in me, goes out to me, and this creation is continuous. So never mind. You are also continuous, you are also eternal. So does Raman also say the same thing? In the in the Sundarakand, the first shloka, I started reading and then I got stuck here for quite a while. Goswami Tulsidas Ji writes about Shri Rama. He is Shantam, always at peace, abiding peace, nothing, because he is beyond. Now why is he Shantam? Shantam, Shashvatam, eternally, unborn, unborn, Amar, eternal, always, was, is, always be, no beginning, no end, no birth, no death. You can't figure out, you can't know this, accept this, feel it. And once you get that experience, then you realize, yes, that is true. Not only I, him, this, that and the other, hundreds and thousands of people in the various periods of time, yugas as you call, have also attained, realized themselves that they are also Shashvatam, Shantam, Shashvatam. And another thing is between the discrimination between the truth and untruth. Apre magham. A means not. Priya means that what we like through the five senses and mind and everything. This is what I like. This is what dear to me. This is what attracts me. This creates attachment in me. Isn't it? And here the I and mind, that's how my I and mind come. This is illusionary, my dear. Enjoy it as they are and leave them as it is there. And when you do that, then you realize, oh Lord, you are in every part of the creation, every piece of the creation. Kan kan mein aap base bhi ho. Jahan bhi main dekhta hu, aap hi aap ho. Wherever I see is only you, only. Through my third eye, through my third vision, divine vision, I am able to see you. That the beauty in the flower is you, the fragrance in the flower is you, the taste in the water is you, the light and the heat in the sun is only you. Because everything is you only. So whatever you look in the universe, this beautiful nature and Prakriti points out to the Lord within. Haven't the nature done its job? Right? This body of yours, mine, everybody, is the creation of nature only, Prakriti only, five elements only. It came for the five elements, go back to the five elements, but before they go back, I have to detach myself from this delusion, ignorance, that I am or I was this body. This body is perishable. This world is changing, constantly is perishable. The divine within you is imperishable. That is the purpose of life. That is the purpose of life, my dear. How do we do that? I find that I am getting old. I just said I am going to be 82. The body is going to be 82 for sure, no doubt about that. But the real I innate is eternal. Aj Amar, Amal Sukharasi. Always like that. So how do you know that? For us, it was made known to us by our Guru. Look at his smile. Satya Sai Baba. For you it could be any Guru, any Guru, any avatar, any religion, any faith, any belief. I know. It's only one God. Ek Omkar, only one truth. It doesn't matter in what Guru or what avatara, what form, a name, in what religion, what paths you follow, what logic, belief system you have, it doesn't matter. As long as you have faith in one, and that doesn't have any name and form. So where is the discrimination, confrontation with anyone? Whatever belief the person has, it doesn't matter. He has faith, is good enough. He'll accept all kinds of faith, gurus and all. He steps into the form of the name and the form of the guru that you believe in to make you sure that you are on the right path. That is divinity. So my dear, another thing is, I don't know why I always want to share this about Ma Shabri. So humble, simple, humility. Poor lady, she was serving the Matang Rishi ashram. Blessed by the Rishi, give him an assurance. Sai Ram, who is the Ramatiti Rama, pervading the entire universe, will come in human form to give you darshan. You know how I used to sweep the path in front of her cottage with flowers and all that, pick up all those pebbles and all so that Ram wouldn't get hurt. Placed a rock for him to sit. And as she was doing one day, and then she looked up, it was Sri Ram standing there. She with the tears of joy, she washed his feet and they said, "Oh Lord, aapne kitni kirpa ki hai. You've done your grace, I can feel so much. Your love, grace, compassion. You've given darshan to this poor lady, humble, uneducated, mood, adham, neech, low caste, and all those things he said." And Sri Ram said, "Ma, तेरी इस humility से तो मैं रीझ गया. I am overcome with the love and compassion by your humility, because you think nothing of everything. You are all the time thinking about me." And then Rishi realized, Ma Shabri, the words of the Guru came true. See, that's where Guru comes in. That's where Guru comes in. He shows you the direction. He's the pointer. And the Guru is only God in the form of the Guru. No different things. And then Rama shared one thing very nice. Mama darshan phala anupa. My darshan only. I look at you, look at me is Sudarshan. My darshan only. Mama darshan phala anupa. Stress. Supreme. Jeev pave, individual, which you call soul, the self, that's what we all are. Jeev pave, nij apna. Sahaj Sarupa, his own peaceful self. That is the Shivam, Satyam Shivam Sundaram, the him. That is the grace of the God. Oh, who gets it? By the grace of the Guru. By the grace of Paramatma, the Supreme Being. Jehi Janai, this is what Goswami Tulsidas ji writes in the Ramayana also. Jehi Janahi, wohi only he can know, only that person can know. Jehu Dehi Janai, whom he wants to know. Tum hi janahi, tum hi ho jai. If you know him, you become that. Shraddhavan labde jnanam. The one who is desirous, who has faith totally. And then he becomes a deserving candidate, a deserving student, a deserving seeker, a deserving devotee. And this deservingness comes after many, many years of births of dedication, devotion at the lotus feet of your Guru, of the Lord, of Paramatma, in any form you are. We saw Krishna in him. Once an American author, devotee of Swami, Hislop his name, he was talking to Swami. He says, Baba, that means from the time of Krishna. And Swami is talking, Krishna? I'm Krishna. Time? I'm time. See? Profound words. Now this may confuse many people of different names, different faiths and logical mind and critical mind and belief system. How can he say that? Krishna means Krishati iti Krishna. One who attracts the other person's outgoing mind unto himself, that is peace and love. That kind of an attraction has Krishna had that, Rama had that, Buddha had that, Jesus had that, Muhammad had that, and Satya Baba had that. So everybody is Krishna. The one who's pervading the entire universe is Ram only. And everywhere, all pervasive, is what we call as Vishnu only. And what is in your heart as truth, which you can know, which God has put the truth in you for you to know, is your own self, Shivam. And once you enter into that kind of a situation where you sit in a meditation, in a satsang, get inspired, motivated in a satsang, and then you sit by your own personal quiet time in a meditation, you quiet and contemplate any subject, it brings your mind from the many to one. It becomes single pointed mind. Like the like a tail ki dhar, like a stream of oil. How water through the tap it never goes straight, but the oil is always straight. Single pointedness comes by a steady mind, by meditation, onto the feet of the Lord. And that is called bhakti. Then His grace will come upon you. Then you will find the same thing in you. Right? Before we end the subject here, let's get back to the main point that we started with. How do I protect myself from getting agitated, worked up, provoked easily? And we always apportion the blame to the other person, that because of you, I'm perturbed, because of you I'm hurt, because of your words, what you said, what you did. It's very hurting. There comes a rift in the mind, in the relationship. Must avoid. Physically, mentally, living in a compatible, comfortable area, comfortable home or society. This mental pulling on either side, not tuning, breaks the relationship. It breaks my heart, breaks anybody's heart. Support the other person. Your logical mind says he or she is not right. You would like to express yourself. You would like to correct the other person. You are eager to correct the other person. Arey Baba, give him some chance, give her some chance, give the boy some chance, give the friend some chance, give your subordinate some chance. Monitor, see. I mean, the time is right, then ask him. How about if we do it like this? Put it the other way around. Don't start a conflict. Don't create a wall. Okay. Sounds fine, no? Okay. Does it work? I don't think so. What do? We have no control over the other person. He has a mind of his own, like you have a mind of your own. What do I do? If you have the grace of the God, निगाह झुका ली, मुलाकात हो गई. you think of the God all the time. Dhiyo yona prachodayat, Gayatri Mantra. He keeps you on the right track. He makes you stable. He makes you quiet, tranquil. And then he makes you a man of steady wisdom. This comes by the grace of the God. Where does it say so? In Gita. Where? In the 12th chapter. Which shlokas? These shlokas are very important. 17th, 18th, 19th and 20th are very important shlokas. This is a man who does his work and doesn't crave for the weight or for the fruit of the action. Instant peace. Karm phala tyag तुरंत शांति मिलती है at once, because you're not worried. The thought of, my God, what will happen now, what I did this, what will happen, will I know? No, upsets your mind. No, do your work, leave the rest. Leave it to him. The other shlokas are 18, 19, are very nice. Men of steady wisdom, sthirman, sthirmati, stable mind. The world will keep on changing, the people will keep on changing. There will be all kinds of people in your life, some praising you, some depressing you, some honoring you, some dishonoring you, some giving you joy, some giving you pain, heat and cold. These two opposites will always keep on happening, a part of the play of the mind. Should I also succumb to the play of the mind and make myself restless? No more. The mind is playing games? Go ahead. You stay, you become a witness. Unmindful. And you will realize slowly and slowly, the mind will come to realize, it becomes an abiding mind. This person is not getting upset, agitated over what others said. It is their freedom for expression, of action. You have no control of the other, you do have a control of yourself. अपनी मनोस्थिति बदलो, परिस्थिति बदल जाती है. If you are always in control of yourself, you are the master of yourself. Swami says, become a master of yourself. Then your master of yourself means what? Remaining unreacted, unprovoked. Neither creating provocation in the other person, nor are you getting provoked. Such a person is always at peace. You will find you are an asset in your home, in your office, in your friends, in your society, and everywhere you go. People always look up to you. If this person comes, I don't know why, for no reason to love, no season to love, we start feeling happy. The good vibrations come, like a flower comes, rose flower comes. Doesn't speak anything. It speaks silently in the language of its fragrance. Why can't we learn this simple thing from the flower, a rose flower? So a man of steady wisdom, it's called sthiti pragya. Sthiti pragya is a man of steady wisdom, unprovoked, unagitated, all the time peace and calm. And Krishna says, I love you. And if you can't do it, you see, if you can't maintain your stability, because sometimes, after all, we are human beings. From teen number of births, we've been born with that kind of a touchy and temperament. I easily get provoked. Some take time to get provoked, some get easily provoked. Somebody said something and you are so eager to be one up, to counter it. Not even wait 1, 2, 3, 5 seconds. Immediately you are all ready to counter whatever the other person says by your own logic, thinking, understanding, and supremacy, as you call. Ego. What can you do? And leave the other person as it is. You have your mind with you? Yes. Your mind? Yes. Can I control it? Yes. How? Not to get reacted? Yes. Not to get agitated? Yes. If pain comes then, which is because of my karma, karmic account, then Pain is inevitable. Suffering is optional. That option we have. You can say nobody can hurt me without my permission. That option you have. Don't give your remote control of your happiness to somebody else. You are in control. Little children in America, West or anybody says, be cool. Take a chill pill. Take it easy. Forget it. Such Vedantic sentences, the 4, 6, 8 years old children say that, and we have forgotten that? No. Remain at poise. It takes time, my dear. Don't get disheartened. Don't blame yourself. If you have time, sit in the evening, anytime, whenever you have personal quiet time. Talk to yourself. Audit your actions and behaviors and thoughts of during the day. I said this, I did this, I made him happy. Making others happy gives you more happiness than seeking happiness for yourself. Selfishness. If you make others happy, and then if you are happy, you create a little heaven right here. See? So that kind of a technique, nature, it takes time to develop. It takes time to develop. You need satsang for that. Shweta Upanishad, the first shloka says, satsang, where each person is thinking not about themselves, thinking about the Lord. The connection between the devotee and the and the divinity. Bhakt or Bhagwan ke beech ka connection, satsang. See, so in the company of good people, you get these vibrations, and then you admire, appreciate the other person is being so nice, So my dear, so accept what you are, and you will only change when you want to change. God is always ready. God says, you take 1 step, I'll take 10 steps. Swami has said many times. I saw him many times. His darshan, because of him, the experience that we've gone through is all there in this book. Beautiful experiences for the transformation of your true self, your own nature. He has come and gone. But what is left for me now is a vision, you can call it divine vision, or to be able to see him or God, the Jyoti Swarupa, the divine light, or the Tat Savitur Varenyam. He's the only one to be worshipped everywhere. But our truant mind always returns to trouble us. How do we keep it at bay? Because it has been with us for umpteen number of years, umpteen number of births. It has become our habit to succumb to the mind. If I say don't mind the mind, it's a good sentence. But it doesn't stay. Today also on the WhatsApp, everywhere, we find such good messages, enlightening messages, illuminating messages. They come, you read them, you feel happy, and you pass it on to somebody else. You don't keep it with yourself and you do yourself. What's the use? Take one good word, good sentence, rev it over in your mind, contemplate upon it. Let that word, that good word, wise word, word of wisdom, pearl of wisdom, change your structure, your thinking, your attitude, your behavior. And then you find the changes coming in you. It's a laborious work. It takes time. But at least don't listen to me, don't listen to anybody, don't listen to the book, listen to yourself. Are you not perturbed today? On some of the reason, are you not unhappy today? Are you not happy today? Are you not full of joy one day? Are you not the other way around? Do you like this tossing like a wave? No. I want steady, abiding peace, abiding happiness. Keep this in mind. God is in me, is Shantam Shashvatam. All the time happy inside me. I should emulate him. I should be happy like that. We should bridge the gap between me and the divinity in me. How? By worshipping at his lotus feet. Believe me, if I can't help myself, change my attitude and temperament, if the satsang also I read, the books I read, the guru that I went to, if I find I go back to my original means the habits and nature that I born with, if they keep perturbing me, upsetting me, robbing me of my peace all the time, has the time not come yet for us to contemplate upon that, improve our lot, to transform ourselves? Like a lotus leaf, grows in the slush, stays there only, and not a water drop can wet it. ठहरता ही नहीं इसके ऊपर. Will we born in this world? All kinds of people, good people, bad people, all kinds of people. Can we be like lotus feet? Can our eyes be like lotus eyes? Rajiv, Lochan, see everything and nothing disturbs you, hurts you? So, my dear, make your ears, eyes, taste, speech, everything so sweet. Humility, making the other person peaceful. Stop complaining, start appreciating. Make it a rule. If you find the other way around things happening, stay quiet. Simple 2 lines. Smile to solve the problem. Silence to avoid the problem. I learnt it from Swami. Lots of people in the interview rooms to come and then you blabber, talk. Why this, why that? You are God, you could set it right, this, that and the other. He said, yes means neither yes nor no, I will take care, I'll take care of it. Things that are bound to happen, which you call it fate or destiny, will happen anyways. The seed that we have sown, we don't even know, here, this birth, last birth, many births, I don't know where. They are bringing their fruits now. We cannot help it. It's nature. Nature is like a computer. It obeys the laws of the nature, the commands of the nature. Be impartial, nature. Let it happen. What you're going through is happen. If you can tolerate, is fine. If you can forgive, is fine. One sadhu very nicely says, यूं ही जिंदगी निकाल ली मैंने अपनी, किसी से माफ़ी मांग ली, किसी को माफ़ कर दिया. Simple. He says, I'm so happy. Sometimes, if I can't help it, I forgive the other person. If I'm not able to forgive the other person, I say, I'm sorry. Simple. End of the matter. Where does the ego come into this? That is the root cause of problem. ego, ego. I-ness, minus. Very difficult to shelve this ego. 99.9 or even 100% of the people born here have it. We have to purify the ego into pure mind, pure self, pure I. When connected with the Lord within, then you'll be as happy as Him. So my dear, from now on, let us practice at home, at work, in society, friends and everywhere, to keep our cool, poised, unreacted, unprovoked, always. Inside smiling, outside smiling. Tranquilizing effect upon the environment, everywhere. It does take an effort, yes. Is there any other way? No? Let's do it. Let us practice that. And you'll find when you are very quiet, irrespective of the other provocations, the other person is going to change. Maybe you think he is not changing. He will change. The other person, she will change. The world will change. The friends will change. The environment will change. Gandhiji said, be the change you want the others to be. You be the change. We have a control over ourselves, and we have Him, Bhagwan. For us, Sri Satya Sai Baba, because we haven't seen Ram, Krishna or anybody, but we were very fortunate to see Him, to love Him, to see His ever-presence everywhere in the world, all-knowing. In Delhi, talking to somebody, come to Puttaparthi, he said, you were, and then he confirmed my belief, Shraddha into Vishwas. Yes, you were talking like that to him. He makes me believe that God is everywhere, with you, in you, around you, and most important, in you. And that is what we have to value and understand and realize. The one who's in me is ever peaceful. So, if He is in the hearts of all people, listen to what Krishna says in the 9th chapter, 29th shloka. कोई मेरा प्रिय नहीं है, कोई मेरा प्रिय नहीं है, जो मुझे प्यार से भजता है, उसके हृदय में मैं प्रकट हो जाता हूँ. Nobody is dear to me, impartial. Nobody undear to me, impartial. In the hearts of each and every one, yes. But anybody who approaches me with love and devotion, I manifest in his heart. So that Krishna says in the 18th chapter, 63th shloka, Mamaikam Sharanam Vaj. Leave your thinking, logical mind, this, that, in their troubled mind. At my lotus feet, I shall liberate you from all sins. Sins are created by the senses and the mind, your logical mind, understanding, your likes and dislikes. When you shelve your likes and dislikes, then you become like Arjuna. Nashta moha, my delusion is gone. Hey Madhav, hey Krishna, my delusion is gone. Nashta moha, labde smarta. Smarti labda. Smarti is the knowledge within myself that this I, that I am is Shivam, that I am is Krishna, that I am is the Lord, and what He is telling me I should do is mine. Then He says, I shall do what you say. And He did. What about us? We should listen to our inner voice. That is why I sometimes have named my channel as In Silence, the Indweller Speaks. In the Keno Upanishad, in the 4th shloka, the Rishi says, Antar Atma se, from the indweller, Gyan Agni nikalti hai, aati hai, which illuminates you. Krishna says in the 10th chapter, 11th shloka, from me, मैं अपने ज्ञान दीपक से तुम्हारा अंधकार हटाता हूँ, सबका अंधकार हटाता हूँ. From my wisdom which I am residing in you, I remove from that lighted candle, I remove the darkness of your mind, in your mind. So my dear, with so much, have you known so much about the Lord and His infinite compassion? At least what is left for me at my age is this bonus years. I seek only the devotion at His lotus feet. Hey Bhagwan, samasta loka sukhino bhavantu. May all be peace everywhere in the world. This is our prayer, not only for ourselves, for the entire people, entire creation. Let there be peace everywhere. That is our prayer, and He listens to that prayer. He is all the time with you. The world will leave you, not Him. He is all the time there. Atmalinga Prabhutu, that's Him. Never say, I'm going to see God. I have to know God. Or I have to, heaven will come to me later. No. Everything is right here, right here, right here. N-O-W, now here, in the present. Seek His grace. And His grace flows through you. Makes you peaceful, anandam. Full of love. So much love, you are connected with the ocean of love. My God, I don't know, I can't stop saying. The Sound of Music picture we saw, I don't know, 40, 50 years ago. And look how the Maria was getting attracted to Von Trapp, Salzburg. She left, came to Abbey, shut herself in the room, Mother Superior comes. Has Maria come? Yes, mother. Where is she? Locked in a room. Call her. Maria. What happened, my dear child? She says, mother, I have sinned. How have you sinned? You cannot sin. You have the grace of the Lord. He says, I have fallen. I found that I am falling in love with some human being, whereas we are supposed to love only God. Maria said so beautifully. He says, my dear, if you love someone, doesn't mean you love God any less. If you love someone, doesn't mean you love God any less. Because your love is not limited, compartmentalized. It is connected with the ocean of love, which has no limit. And so he said, if you happen to read this book, read the 3rd chapter of where you find your true self, and the 5th chapter, where he says something very beautifully. He says, I am the divine light, which has no name, no form, no qualities. But when I take on a human birth, I have all these qualities. They have given me with a name also. If I come with a form also, controlling my nature, my maya, and then you find in me, experience me, come close, experience me, feel the love in me, feel the peace in me, find yourself fulfillment in me, find the love in me, unconditional love, no reason to love, no season to love. And then he said very nicely thing in the 5th chapter, if you read, for those who think God has a form, should I not go to them? I said, Swami, yes. For those who think God has a form, should I not go to him? I said, yes, Swami. He became so happy, he started filling my pocket with vibhuti, here, there. I took out my shirt, lots of vibhuti in it, but I came back with a message. Oh Lord, who still want to see you, feel you, know you, through their mind, should I not go to them in the form only? Yes. For me now, all forms are His. Your form also. The birds and the bees, the animals, the trees and the flowers, and everywhere is His form only. Because apart from Him, there is nothing. Ek Omkar, He alone is. And in this body, His form is love, and His nature is peace. This will, everybody is entitled to it, everybody deserving for it. So, all we need to do is do our duty wherever you are, in whatever stations of life, positions of life you are. Keep on doing that duty. Balak khelo, student study, married lead a happy married life. Children, give them love, good education, make them good human beings, that's what he said. And when the shadi ho jaye, daughter-in-law comes, you all the lords and daughter-in-law, and then come to me for worship. For us the time has come. For you the time may be different. You may be a different phase of the life where you have to struggle to achieve something, you have to struggle to make yourself more prosperous, you have to struggle to make yourself plentiful, married, children, everything, and take care of the children, education and upbringing, direction of the father, love of the mother, all that thing you have to do and go through it. He is with you, He will help you in all stations of your life. Make Him your friend, make Him your anything that you want. He is always with you. So let us pray to Him and pray to Him and ask Him only one thing. Thy grace, most compassionate, O Lord, give me the bhakti of Thy lotus feet. Oh, Bhagwan, please Satya Sai Baba. Ha ha! Happy. Okay, it's time for me to shut it off. I'll go back and switch it off. Aha! Oh my God! See the beautiful waterfall. You know, this is the nature that I admire. His nature, His presence everywhere, everywhere. Where is He not? And each flower He is everywhere. See? Isn't He everywhere? Can you see the beauty of Him everywhere? See? That's where you are, that's where He is, and the root is one. You as a human being, and He is the Lord. See? He's a human being and He is the Lord. Beautiful. And these are the children. So enjoy, and we sign off today, and we have one last look of the Swami and express a gratitude for His presence, because if you feel He's here, obviously He's here. If you feel God is here in any form you like, yes, He is there, and He's there. And for us, He is the one. One. Jai Sai Ram, Jai Sai Ram, Jai Sai Ram.